Hi friends, it's me Swastik, and today we're gonna learn about the print function in Python. So let's begin. One thing I wanna mention is that this video is part of an absolute beginner series which you can watch here if you click in the card and or in the description below. So let's begin. The first thing is you need to type ideal E in your search bar, or just find ideal E in your computer. If you don't find ideal E, that means you don't have Python installed, and to install Python you can click here in the card. Okay, so the first thing that programmers do when they find a new language is they try to print hello world. So we'll do that right now. We'll print hello world and we get print world. Hello world, sorry, not print world. So the syntax of print I will show you a little later. The first thing I want to mention some things first is P in print needs to be small because Python is case sensitive, so make sure you don't type print like this in caps. Okay, print, and then also the print statement could take in a string. So a string would be enclosed between single inverted commas or double inverted commas. So I could say hello world. Okay, so it needs to be inside that. If I don't put it inside that, it will give me an error because of invalid syntax. Okay, if you want to get back this, because the ideal E doesn't allow us to edit this here, you can press Alt plus P and you will get back the previous command you wrote. So I'll show you what happens if I do this. So this is wrong because print is actually not defined. It needs to be small. Okay, now you can print multiple values in using the print command. Like you could type in go, you could type in 1 2 3, you could type in boring. Okay, so it prints this go 1 2 3 boring with a single white space in between them. You can also print out arithmetical calculations. So we do 88 plus 88. Okay, that applies for every single one of the operators. So minus would work, similarly multiplication would work, and similarly division. Okay, so let's now look at the syntax. Okay, so the print syntax is like this. So the first thing is value. This is what you actually print. The value is what you will print. Okay, after that is sep. Sep is the short form of separator. So the separator is what is right here. This is the separator. So let me just show you this. As you can see, it's already default to single white space, therefore we get this single white space right here. Okay, so we'll show how you can change that. And this is end. End means how the line is ended. So right now the default is new. It creates a new line. If you the print command will create a new line. If you don't want it to, we can change that as well. Okay, so this is not important because this is a beginner tutorial. I don't want to go too much in depth. So let me just start with, okay, I just messed up a little bit. I'll print out let's say a dog. Okay, I'll print out cat and a cow. Okay, so now I want it to be separated. Instead of being separated by this white space, I want it to be separated by a comma. So now it becomes a comma separated value. As you can see, it's dog comma cat comma cow, and I could separate it with dollar signs as well. So I'll just separate it with dollar signs. Now it's dog dollar cat dollar cow. So this is how you use the separator. And you could use there are some special characters, like if you go here, 1 second, I'll just bring that one back. So I could separate it with a new line. So if I do /n, this is backward /n, you get your thing separated in what do you call this, in a new line. So if you want to print something in a new line, you could use this /n, backward /n. If you want some more gap between each one of them, you could press /t. This is 4 spaces, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So a tab, if you hit the tab, you can see that is exactly how much it is. So if I bring here tab, it takes me there. Okay, so next is the end parameter, like I said. So print, let me just get this back again. So I'll just remove separator this time and do end. So it's already defaulted to new line, as you saw. If I wanted to change, if I want to display something else at the end, I could put in exclamation marks. I could put in anything and then a new line. Okay, so now if I enter this, I get exclamation marks after my after I've done printed these whatever the values I put in. Okay, so now I will show you some other stuff with this. So I will cover variables in another video. I'll be using variables right now. So if you don't know what are variables and how they work, you can click here in the card, or you can watch this basic tutorial, that's how to learn Python in 10 minutes. I cover variables there as well. If you want to watch a quick one, you can click on that one, or if you want to watch a detailed one, you can click on the variables video. Okay, so I'll set a variable. So I'll set name to be equal to what do you call this? Let me set the name to be equal to my name. Okay, Swastik. Now name stores Swastik as a string inside of it. Let's say I want to print out hello Swastik. How would I do that? I could do something like this: hello and comma Swastik. Okay, no, hello comma name, sorry. So if I do this, it just prints back hello Swastik. But what if I have to do something like putting something like my name in middle of a text, maybe something like I saw the name I want, so I saw name in the park today. Okay, so what if I want name to be here? I could technically do this. It will work. Okay, this works as well. If I what's wrong here? Oh, I forgot to put a comma there. Let me just do that. I did not put a comma here. I need to do that. This would work. I saw name in the park today. Even putting instead of commas, I could concat the strings. Since they are strings, I could concat them. This would work as well, but this would not give me the space, you know, because there's no separator here. It's actually just printing out the concatenated version of these strings. A better way of doing this is something like this. So I will print the same thing here. Instead, I will make this into a single string, and I will do this. I will put in these curly brackets, okay, and I will, after the string is complete, I'll do dot, and then I'll put format, okay, and then in here you can put in the value that you want to be inside of this. Okay, inside of this it will put in whatever you put here. Okay, it could be a variable, it could be a string. It will put it back inside of these curly brackets. Okay, now if I play this, if I enter this, it works in a similar fashion like this. This would be useful if, you know, you don't want to put in commas and a lot of that. You could just do dot format and this. Okay, another thing, that this works only in Python 3. This will not work in Python 2. Okay, let me just show you another example with format name. If I have another name, okay, name 2. Name 2 could be John. Okay, so now let's say I want something like, okay, not that. I saw this guy and another guy. Okay, I saw name 2 and name I saw name 1 and name 2 in the park today. Okay, for that you need to just put name comma name2. It's that simple. It will just do it in chronological order and just put in like this. If you want to change that, excuse me, if you want to change that, you can put in some values here. You can put in 1 here. Okay, I need to do this. Alt P. If I put in 1 here, that means I will the first index. Okay, so this is the 0 index. This is the first index. So the first index will be put here, and if I put 0 here, the 0th index will be put here. So now it will be John in Swastik in the part today. So this is how you can use the print statement in Python. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe, and also comment below for if you have some doubts or queries. I hope you enjoy the video, and goodbye.